Closed captioning for great tastes is presented by Manitoba Turkey Producers. Try something different. Try it with turkey. Manitoba Liquor Mart presents Great Tastes of Manitoba. Great Tastes is brought to you by GreatTastesMB.ca. Great Tastes is sponsored by Manitoba Agriculture, Food and Rural Development.
Welcome to Great Tastes of Manitoba. My name is Des Daniels, and we are in the backyard with Barkman as we get grilling with turkey today. We have Wendy Harisco here from Manitoba Turkey Producers. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
And of course, Sheila Nash, our product expert from Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries. But before we go any further, we have to make mention of this. We're taking our cooking experience outside with this beautiful outdoor kitchen created for us by Barkman Concrete. This is absolutely stunning. What do you make of this?
Beautiful. It's nice.
It's just extraordinary. We have the beautiful Assiniboine River in the background, and of course anything that tastes good inside tastes doubly better outside, and sometimes a little more of a relaxed feel when it comes to cooking. So why don't you run through what we'll be building today?
Sure. So the first recipe is a black bean turkey burger with Chipotle mayo, a little bit of heat in that. With some black beans, a nice combination with the turkey. The next recipe is a turkey Slovaki, so we have some tzatziki with it, some Greek flavor in there. And then the last one is a barbecued whole turkey with fennel and blueberry stuffing. So a little traditional, but brought up for the summertime.
I can't wait to get to that last one. I'm thinking you have questions because there's some interesting twist to that last recipe.
For sure. It all sounds delicious, but certainly different stuffing. Fennel, blueberry, thinking maybe perhaps a little bit of sweetness there?
Yeah, it's a little bit more sweet than your traditional stuffing. And it's done on the barbecue, so you have that little barbecue flavor in there too.
All right, it's going to be great.
Have some fun.
I
See
will,
you in a while.
thanks.
Okay, black bean turkey burgers with Chipotle mayo.
Yes.
How do we do this? Let's go.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the burger. So we have Granny's lean ground turkey. So we'll take that and we'll slice it open here.
And this is a super cool recipe because, of course, your turkey is an incredibly lean protein.
Right.
And we're adding to that another incredibly lean protein, some black beans.
Yeah.
And so it kind of builds it a little bit,
Yeah, so
right?
turkey's the more mild flavor, so you can really play with the flavors a lot. So we've already pureed our black beans, so I'll get you to pour that in there with the turkey.
And you did this in a food processor?
Yes,
or
yeah.
I think you gotta have
so you want to leave it still a little bit chunky so you
Okay.
have the texture of the black beans in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to add in 1 egg.
Am I mixing this up?
Yeah,
All right.
get that going. And then we're going to put in our spices. So we have some cumin, some coriander, some chili powder, and some chili flakes. So you could really play with the heat there too in the burger itself if you want to tone it down or leave those spices out altogether.
Because then you've got that Chipotle mayo coming
Yeah,
later as
yeah,
well.
so this is the spice in the burger, and then we have some seasoning salt going in there too.
Awesome. All right.
So once we have that all mixed up, that looks pretty good there.
How's it?
Yeah,
How's it looking?
that's great.
Okay.
So now we want to press the burgers. So I like to do it on a baking sheet with some parchment paper.
You kind of have a fancy
Little
fancy
press
thing
here. So we'll get some burgers pressed here. Put some in here, and then just press it down.
I was going to say, what do I do?
Yeah,
but if I can't
just
figure
press it
that out, I should
down.
just go home right now. Like so?
Yeah, so then
Okay.
you would press out all your burgers, and then
Okay.
I like to throw this right into the freezer because these burgers with the black beans in there, they are a little bit more moist. So they stay together better if you cook them from frozen on
really?
the barbecue.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like rock hard frozen.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So what we're gonna do is I have our frozen burgers over here.
All right.
So we'll put these on the grill.
That is
It's
a
an
grill.
impressive grill. So we'll just throw them right on.
And now you've sprayed this down with a little bit, because I don't
Yeah.
actually do a lot of barbecuing, I'll be honest. So you've sprayed this down with some cooking
Some
spray
cooking
first.
spray, especially with turkey because it is so lean. It will stick to the grills if you don't properly spray it.
Okay.
So we're gonna leave these on the grill for 5 to 10 minutes per side. Flip them, and then they should be done.
And do you leave the top of the
Yeah,
barbecue
just leave the
open?
top of the grill open.
Okay.
So then we'll move back over here.
All right.
We'll just move this out of the way.
We've got our done ones, our completed ones right
Yeah,
here.
so we'll build our burger. So I'll just get this plate here. So we'll take the bun, put the burger on it.
We got that beautiful old cheddar, courtesy of Bothwell.
Yeah.
All right, and then avocado, which adds such a
Avocado.
lovely texture and flavor, of course.
Yeah.
2, you think?
Yep.
Is that overdoing it?
No, never enough avocado.
I'm building this one for myself, or maybe I'll build it for you. Is this okay?
So
You want some tomato?
Sure,
yours?
some
Okay.
tomato and some lettuce.
All right. Oops. Okay.
And then we want to put the Chipotle mayo on.
Okay, we do indeed. All right, so
Just get a
just
little
right
bit on.
on the bun, you
Yep.
figure? Okay. There we be. All right. So that's it. You have a fantastic black bean turkey burger with Chipotle mayo. And when we come back, we're going to do something that I have to be honest, it kind of scares me a little bit. I think it's going to be a lot of work. But Wendy tells me it's not. Wendy tells me we're going to love it. And it's turkey souvlaki when we come back right here on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by Manitoba Liquor Mart. Please drink responsibly. Moderation tastes so much better.